And he said, go up, say to Ahab, prepare your chariots and go down lest the rain stops you. Meaning Elijah knew that this rain was coming, and he was telling people to prepare and start moving now before the rain stops you. And so rain was coming. And what exactly was it that Elijah heard? This is interesting to me. What exactly was it that Elijah heard? Nobody else seemed to hear the rain, nor did they see it. There was yet no indication that so much of a drop of rain was going to fall on any part of Israel. Elijah heard the sound. Could it have been that Elijah may have heard a sound of the word of God's promise stirring in his soul or moving in his spirit? Expect to hear an audible voice from God. We expect to hear his actual voice calling on us. You see, the problem is that we're expecting God to actually speak words into your ear, like you need to hear him speak. But there are many ways we can hear the sound of the voice of God if you are in tune with your spirit connected with his spirit. And that was Elijah's relationship. If your faith is as big as even a mustard seed, it is enough to grasp the sound of God speaking out the promise. When you hear the sound of God speaking, then he will bring you sight to what you can't see. What we see coming today is part of God's plan. You may not see it, you may not understand it, because our focus is in the wrong place. And it is time for the church to rise up and be the church that God has called us to be. In the middle of all of this, as a church, we need to pray more and intercede more. Praying is believing, and believing is faith, and faith is hearing, and hearing is seeing, and seeing is harvest. But if we're not hearing the sound of what's to come, we will not see it as harvest. Through this pandemic, through everything that is going on, if we're not hearing the sound of what's coming, we're not seeing it as harvest. We will see it as destruction and distraction.